It's where you live, it's where you grow, it's where your dreams unfold. It's in every chapter of every story, it's more than just a home.
Hello, I'm Rick Ramsey, owner of Ramsey Building Company.
And I'm Joy Robertson, host of a brand new show called It's More Than Just a Home. Over the next 26 weeks, Rick is going to take us behind the scenes to show us how homes like this one are built.
Go straight up and let me go in the corner. Okay.
Who's a good spot for this now? Our goal is to show you what it takes to build today's modern homes. We're going to introduce you to the people that work tirelessly to turn blueprints into masterpieces. We'll show you new products and unique services available to homeowners. And we'll introduce you to modern construction techniques that help turn dreams into reality.
Let's take a sneak peek at the homes Rick is going to highlight on the first season of It's More Than Just a Home. Well, Rick, those are obviously beautiful homes, and I am so excited to see how each and every one of them were built. You ready to get started?
Well, I'm ready. Our journey begins with what we call Ozarks Lodge.
So this we've called the Ozarks Lodge for one particular reason, and that is it's rustic and it's a little bit modern and it's a little bit traditional. So what our goal was in this home was to create a space that reflected both him and her. He likes rustic and she likes traditional. How we did that is mostly with the framing and the timbers and the trusses and all of the structural pieces we made very rustic. Then with all the furnishings, we wanted to create her, and we used kind of the rule for for this project was mostly traditional in all the furnishings. So you'll see we used some antique pieces. Most of the other pieces are new. A lot of the light fixtures are a little bit more glitzy and gold. It's kind of like the jewelry of the project.
Over the next couple of weeks, we're going to be looking at Ozarks Lodge. I want to take you inside the home with our VR virtual camera supplied by Murney Associates. I will show you what you're looking at basically is the main area of the home. I'm going to take you to what it looks like when you come in through the front door. As you come into your right, you've got a really nice custom staircase that leads to the upstairs. You'll see the herringbone antique wood floor in the entryway, and it's separated with some porcelain that looks as if it's marble, and that separates the entryway to the main living room. You'll notice the very expansive living room ceiling, very custom. You'll see the reclaimed wood that we used, the timbers for supporting the upper level. The fireplace is one of my favorites. You'll notice a real mason built this. It's full bed depth, hand-shaped pieces, and the unit itself has some hand-carved stone corbels on each side supporting a stone mantle. So it really fits with this style well. Over here you'll see the dining room area, and we carried that same theme, although we took the beams and made them work with the flat ceilings, so you have your supporting members and then you have your secondary members in between. And there again with the reclaimed ceiling. Let's take a look at this kitchen. Love the kitchen. You're able to have views looking out the front yard. Again, we carried the timbers through, but notice the hood ventilation system over the range. We did a custom stone feature there as well with stone corbels, stone lintel, and up inside is a liner with an actual ventilation system to take care of any exhaust, things like that. But it really adds a wow factor to this kitchen. You'll notice the countertop for the island is actually a phoenix stone. The phoenix stone, we will be showing you a little bit more about that product that's made here locally. So you'll notice looking back from the kitchen, if you're standing towards the main sink, you'll see a little prep sink. It's a hammered copper sink. And the cabinets are just wonderful. Cabinet Concepts by Design made these cabinets for us, and we are very, very pleased. Let's go to the screen porch. The screen porch is awesome. We've got all kinds of things going on. We've used Douglas fir and cedar timbers with a tongue groove ceiling. We've got another stone surround fireplace, massive, massive stone columns. Really, it's just a perfect scenario for hanging out in the outdoors, but yet feels like you're in the comfort of your home. You'll notice the windows and doors, they give a great view to the outside property and also into the screen porch. We used Windsor brand windows, and we used a simulated divided light. So you'll notice all the grills on the windows, those are actually adhered to the inside and the outside of the glass itself to give that true divided light look. One of the biggest features of the Ozarks Lodge is this lake that we built. And you can see, we're down at a lower level, you can see the home in the background. There's also a pavilion between us. And I can show you, this actually started from just a little ravine, and we were able to carve out the land and make this beautiful lake. The lake will ordinarily have a fountain running, but this time of year it was fairly cold, so we've got the fountain turned off. The Ozarks Lodge is 6,600 square feet under roof with 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, and a 3-car garage. We also constructed a 2,400 square foot metal building shop. And as you know, numbers do not describe what makes a house a home. Over the next few weeks, let's take a closer look into this home and see how it was built. Once I reviewed the property with the homeowners, I decided to bring in Jason Thompson of J.L. Thompson Home Design. And after the break, we're going to meet Jason and see how this design was created.
This is a really fun project.
It's more than just a home. It's in every chapter of every story. It's more than just a home.
Welcome back to It's More Than Just a Home. How a home is designed varies with each project. Most new homeowners have a pretty good idea of what they like and want, but taking dreams and making something the homeowners can almost feel and touch. Well, that is Jason Thompson of J.L. Thompson Home Design's job. Let's see how Jason took the ideas of the homeowners and turned them into the Ozarks Lodge. Well, today I want to talk about the Ozarks Lodge, a home that I think turned out great. And a lot of it was due to the initial planning and design of the home. I like what you did as far as the house definitely has a lodge feel. On the inside of the home, you designed the reclaimed beams and also wanted to reclaim ceilings to go along with those. And so you were able to put some 3D drawings together of those, what the beams and the shape and configurations would be.
Yeah, we've talked about this in previous projects where we start out in what we call black and white, simple black and white. And
Right.
This particular homeowner, I think, just needed a little bit more help to envision, what are those beams going to look like? What is what it look like with some furniture in it? What it look like with a wood ceiling? And so we were able to do that for them.
I think what's unique about this home is it's on a raw piece of property, and it's a pretty good incline coming up from the farm road you exit off of. And you're not able to actually drive straight up to the home, are you?
No, you're not. And yeah, again, that's a part of when we went out to the site, and we're driving up, and the client had a particular view they were wanting, and then ended up kind of doing the pond and stuff like that. But it dictated how the home sat.
Right.
And so, again, we brought that into the design perspective. The clients had a particular view over the landscape that they wanted, which isn't unusual. Clients have a particular vision whenever we meet with them, and that's, again, a good reason to meet people at the lot for the very first time in their life.
It is. A lot of people think they're pigeonholed, so to speak, into, well, here's where we come in, the house has to face that. And, in most cases, that is nice if you can do that, but this one, everybody felt, like you said, even the homeowner, that, hey, what would it look like if we actually turned it the way we want? How do we make a presence for us and our guests as they come to the home to see the front?
Yes. What we're able to do, which is fun, is then show the client kind of those different stages. Okay, here's how you're going to see it as you're coming up the driveway. Here's you're going to see it this way.
Right.
And really just focus on those angles of design.
The home is not overly large, but it feels very spacious. And I think that's just because it has so many raised and vaulted ceilings, not only inside but outside too. You'll notice, looking at this view, you've got two covered porches, and one of them, the one you're highlighting there, is actually kind of a pool, hot tub, exercise area. The other side turned out just fantastic. It's got an outdoor fireplace. It's got its own kitchenette. It's got plenty of area for seating, either at the kitchen bar area or in front of the fireplace. But that turned out great as well.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun, unique area here.
So one of the areas you mentioned was the view, and by adding that lake, the back of the windows worked out exceptionally well.
We could have put all doors across here, but we felt the larger open expanse of glass, 4.5 feet wide by 6 foot high. We're only 10 inches off the floor here.
Right, there's no interruptions.
And yeah, so you have to temper that window when it gets below 1'6".
Well, great job again as always, and I appreciate you working on this design for us and being part of the team. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Rick. It was all our pleasure.
Good.
As you can see, there are a lot of unique design elements to this home that we will be taking a look at over the next several weeks, but no design was bigger than this man-made lake. Would you like to know how Rick keeps the lake full, but at the same time, make sure the home always has enough water? Well, after the break, we'll take a look at what it takes to top off the water in this lake and still make sure the homeowners are always able to have adequate drinking water.
It's more than just a home.
Of all the stories we will do on this home, or even this show, the well and water system probably aren't the sexiest. But don't tell Richard Linebaugh from Hewitt Messenger that. Well drilling and pump service is his life. And on this home, we surely put his abilities to the test. With not only the water demands of the home, we have a large irrigation system and this lake. So making sure we have enough water was a real challenge. Let's take a look at what he did on this home to ensure we didn't have water issues. So describe a little bit about what we're looking at here and how this produces water from the ground up.
It is designed to make sure that we not only have the proper amounts of water,
Okay.
but at the pressure that they'll need to run this type of home, and also provide for the exterior water.
All right, so our Ozarks Lodge is going to take a decent amount of water because we added a lake.
Oh yeah, and that
Yeah.
was where the design up front came in.
Because in the summertime, it's going to dissipate quite a bit of water out of the lake, so you have to keep it capped off, so to speak.
Most of the time, a lake of that size will be about 12,000 gallons a day that it will evaporate off.
Do you recall how deep this well was that we drilled?
This well was 745 feet deep.
It's a long ways. You would rather hit solid rock than you would clay matter and soft soil.
48 inches down, just enough soil to where you can dig a ditch and get your incoming pipes and stuff buried in. But it's we want solid rock that makes for a better well.
Well, tell us a little bit about these, what we're looking at.
You're looking at here a little larger application.
It's not out of
because
Star Wars.
It's not out of Star Wars,
Yeah.
but I tell you what, this is the for technology-wise, this is the latest, best product that's available.
So they hold water naturally.
They hold water. It's holding water under pressure.
Okay.
There are what we call bladders in there.
And that's why you see all the fibrous wrapping to keep them together. Runs through what takes place once the well's in. I'm a homeowner and I'm irrigating my yard. I want to get ready for the day. I'm taking a shower. What all is going on?
What will happen is the water will be utilized. The pressure will start dropping. The water is being drawn into that submersible pump, which
Okay.
in your case is 500 and some feet down.
Right.
And so it ramps up and starts producing that water up to the surface. So that system is where you'll gradually build up that water again,
Okay.
and the pump will kick off once it builds back up to your set point.
Well, I appreciate you explaining everything for us. And you always do a good job. Your guys are always very helpful. Appreciate you meeting us.
Appreciate your business.
All right.
The EPA reports that the typical American household uses between 100 and 300 gallons of water every day. When you consider that there are over 130 million households in America, well, people like Richard definitely have their work cut out for them, but it looks like at this home, he got the job done well. Get it? Well? Okay, enough with the jokes. After a long day of drilling wells, it would be nice to relax in an outdoor living area and do a little grilling. So after the break, Rick will take us back to the beginning of this outdoor kitchen to show us how it was made. And we'll be right back.
Let's go check our production trailer and see if we have any of the production crew.
It's more than just a home.
2/3 of it.
Right.
Yeah,
No,
there were
that's
3
not-
other guys on the other end. There has been a concerted effort over the last 20 years to get people outside of their air-conditioned homes and enjoy some of the outdoor areas that they have. Our goal is to create an area that makes you look forward to being outdoors. The Ozarks Lodge is no exception. We worked with Joan Nutting at Machino's to make this outdoor environment a place even a drifter couldn't leave. Well, today we're at our Ozarks Lodge home, and as you can tell, we've got our fireplace going out here. It's about 30 degrees, but we've got a job to do, so we're gonna go ahead and continue on. Where you been, Jackson? What's a good spot for this now? And we're actually delivering the outdoor furniture, and we're gonna hook up the grill accessories and the grill itself. Well, I know it's open now, but there'll be furniture in this location, and of course, be centered around our beautiful fireplace. And tell us a little bit about modification and kind of how this works with using the outdoor area as far as, you know, when you have guests over.
So when I came out here and did the site visit, we quickly realized the L shape would be much more efficient in this space.
Well, yeah, especially with the bar stools here.
Exactly,
You can
and that way I
view
can
the TV, the fireplace.
Right, I can still have my living area over here. Basically, this area right here, we're going to have bar stools so that we can sit up and enjoy this beautiful view. First of all, we don't want wood outside. Even if it's pressure treated when it's in a grill island, it is going to retain moisture, it's going to attract bugs, it's just going to over time decay and rot.
Swell and
exactly.
rot.
And I think Machino's and Rick Ramsey Homes, we want the customer happy 5 and 10 years from now, not just right now. That's
You're
my
right.
attitude.
Yes.
So these are actually steel stud cabinets. They're built out of galvanized studs. The biggest thing about grill islands is heat transfer. And you cannot have anything in this area that's going to absorb the heat.
Good job, guys. I think we're ready to start cooking.
Let's go.
Let's go get the furniture.
So what happens in outdoor furniture is that they have to make the furniture to sustain in any conditions. So they build the furniture, and all the outdoor furniture that we sell is going to be powder coated. Powder coated is where they spray the powder onto the metal. There's electric current, and then they bake it. The solution dyed acrylic usually has a 5-year fade warranty. Generally on Sunbrella outdoor fabric, you're not going to show any fading for about 10 years. Whenever you open a zipper on a solution dyed acrylic, the same print that's on the outside is going to be on the inside, essentially. It's just a reverse of the outside.
I have to say I approve.
So the next thing we have going with these guys is the rug. The cool thing about this rug is it is made for outdoors, so if a water gets on it or a stain gets on it, you simply hose it off. This is the cotton bin cart. It's an old cotton bin cart, all original. It even has a little phoenix emblem on it.
Well, I think that just about wraps up our outdoor patio. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Been nice
Appreciate it.
helping and
course.
assisting somewhat.
Yeah,
So,
no, it's a pleasure. I
Good.
love working with your customers.
good.
Even though this outdoor living area has everything a homeowner could want, that doesn't mean we're done with this home. As a matter of fact, we are just getting started. Next week, we'll take you into the kitchen. Maybe see how the shower works.
Show up, do that.
I'll be out of your hair now. I was just really excited.
Look at some of the new technology in garage doors.
And then I'll close it.
And introduce you to Erica Lee of Erica Lee Design Studios.
Hey everyone at the Ozarks Lodge house. I can't wait to show you. Hold on, we should back up. I mean, look at that fireplace. That's real stone, real dry stack. Each piece was custom fit. I mean, it took weeks to make that happen. I love it.
We want to thank you for taking this journey with us.
We do, and we hope you liked our first show. And if you want to see the full show again and learn more about the vendors who helped build the Ozarks Lodge, go to RamseyBuilding.com. And until next week,
Let's get building.